just a small photo-sharing app, and within just 2 years, it was sold to Facebook for $1 billion. This is the story of two friends who, with creativity and passion, built something that went on to define the future of social media. This is the untold story of Instagram, its struggles, turning points, and the journey of becoming a billion-dollar empire. The story of Instagram begins with Kevin Systrom, a boy from an ordinary background who studied at Stanford University and was passionate about photography. On the other side was Mike Krieger, who came to America from Brazil and was studying computer science at Stanford. Both shared the same passion, using technology to create something new. With just a hostel room and a laptop, they launched their first idea, Bourbon, a travel check-in app. But the problem was that the app never went viral. People were confused and showed no interest. Yet this very failure became the first lesson of their journey, eventually giving birth to a new idea. Kevin and Mike's first project, Bourbon, was the beginning of a big dream for them, but the reality turned out to be very different. The app was so complicated that users couldn't figure out how to use it. Even investors were skeptical, believing that the market was already crowded with big apps like Facebook, Twitter, and Foursquare, and that there was no need for yet another social app. They knocked on many doors for funding, but kept hearing no. And the few users who did join quickly lost interest. It seemed as if this idea would never take off. Their first experiment flopped, but instead of giving up, they made a bold decision to focus on simplicity. When Kevin and Mike closely observed their users, they realized something surprising: people were only using the photo sharing feature. All the other extra options were confusing for them. That's when the bold decision came to simplify Bourbon and create a new app that focused only on photos. The result was Instagram, an app that was simple, clean, and lightning fast. And their timing was perfect too, because the iPhone camera revolution had just begun. When Instagram launched, 25,000 people downloaded it on the very first day. That small decision to focus only on photos became the biggest turning point in the world. As Instagram began to grow rapidly, it found itself standing against two social media giants, Twitter and Facebook. Twitter personally approached Kevin and offered him a chance to join their company, but Kevin politely declined. On the other hand, Facebook was initially competing, but soon realized that Instagram was becoming a serious threat. People were falling in love with Instagram's clean design and photo-first approach. Slowly, a silent war began. Either Instagram would survive on its own, or it would become part of a giant's empire. And this very conflict made their story even more gripping. By 2012, Instagram had only 13 employees, but its user base had already crossed 30 million. Everywhere, people were sharing their lives through photos, and Instagram had become a cultural wave. Around this time, Mark Zuckerberg personally met Kevin and Mike. He made an offer that went down in history: $1 billion in cash and stock to make Instagram a part of Facebook. A startup just 2 years old, born out of a hostel room, achieved a billion-dollar exit. Two friends, one idea, and just 2 years, and they became the owners of one of the biggest tech deals in the world. Instagram is no longer just a photo-sharing app. Today, it is a global platform where lifestyle, fashion, business, and culture are shaped. Brands build their identity, creators build their careers, and everyday people share their stories with the world. But the biggest lesson from this story is simple. A simple idea plus perfect timing equals game changer. Kevin and Mike showed the world that sometimes less is more. The story of Instagram teaches us that with simplicity and a clear vision, even the smallest idea can change the world forever.